south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Now 2nd and 5. Purdy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big play there on the catch and run, 67 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Bennett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But
too late on the release. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Walker to start the drive. A nice little juke. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14 to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 49ers 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Bennett looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bennett now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Gino now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Bennett now to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 and a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
1st and 10, here's Bennett. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bennett working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off of play action, here's Smith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing now is Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bennett now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Bennett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, sack.
1st and 10. Here's Bennett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll throw again with Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Bennett will look to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. He's got him in, complete. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Gino. And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. And he will find his man, Samuel. Room past the 35. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Bennett here out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Geno down to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Again, it's Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53.
Throwing now is Geno. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And across the track, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run the toss to Walker. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me. Try and be simple this time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 149 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They get this out left. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And they will take a knee here.